And welcome in. It's James Phillips here live at 9 on WJLX. And got some special guests today. We've got from the Kiwanis Club of Jasper. They have a huge event coming up this weekend. I would say it's their biggest fundraiser of the year. It's one of the biggest for sure. The pancake breakfast is going on this Saturday at Bevel State's cafeteria. You might know that as the home of Five Loaves Bakery. So I've got Chad Hayes here, and I've got Brooke Kilgore. And you guys are president and vice president, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Pancake Breakfast, and then we'll get into some things about Kiwanis Club and why you guys are in it and what all Kiwanis does for people who are out there that really don't know.
Yeah, so I will start us off. So we have the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast this Saturday morning from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. That is dine-in or carry-out. We would love for, we're actually selling tickets. So we have any Kiwanis member has tickets to sell. You can also purchase tickets at the door. If you pre-buy, then it's $5. If you buy at the door, it is $6. And so we're super excited for this event. We're going to have Dream Fit there to do some dancing, singing. So we're just ready to have a good time on Saturday.
You guys always have good entertainment, too. I like to come sit down and watch Dream Fit's there. Are y'all having like athletic arts or any of them this year? I know they've done that in the past.
Yeah, so we won't have them this year,
okay.
But we are having Dream Fit, and everybody's welcome to join in with them. They always have a great time.
Yeah, I was going to say, anybody who goes, when Dream Fit is dancing, they don't want to just do it by themselves. They
That's
want
right.
everybody involved.
That's right.
And,
that's exactly right.
And do not be afraid if somebody comes up and gives you a hug, because they really get involved. And they want
right.
you to be just as happy as they are. And it's so much fun to hang out with Dream Fit for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I bet they'll be doing Whip and Nay Nay. They always love doing that.
Yeah, Jennifer Smith, I will tell you, she gets those kids kicked off. And she thoroughly enjoys it.
Yeah.
And she welcomes anybody to the stage.
Well, and the problem with Jennifer, her enthusiasm is so contagious, you just can't help but join in.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I want to get up and dance.
Right.
I'm not a dancer.
I just want to see Chad get up and dance.
That's right.
You will never forget it. I can promise you that. It would be unforgettable.
I've heard there's a lot of emotion going on, but we don't know if it's really dancing.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
It's like Elaine. You're doing a kick in there somewhere.
Yeah. A combination of that and who was it, Alfonso on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah.
Probably a combination of those.
Yeah, the Carlton.
Yeah.
The Carlton.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, how many pancakes are we making that day?
It'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 1,400 or 1,500.
That's a lot of pancakes.
It is.
How many are you eating that day?
I try to only sample every fourth one that I actually cook. So,
Right.
Yeah, last year her son and I were actually back there in the second half of the cooking, and he was making all kinds of specialty ones with little like Mickey Mouse and different things, and so it was pretty neat. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we have a lot of fun back there cooking. And but yeah, it's a lot of pancakes. So, but that's where I would say I probably only eat one. By the time you do all that cooking, you're not really wanting to necessarily
Right?
eat,
Yeah. Because you've smelled so many
right.
pancakes
That's
at that
right.
point.
That's right.
Yeah, I did some time in the Kiwanis Club myself, and that was always the place for the older guys. They like to be back there in the cooking area, but most of the really older ones don't do a lot of cooking. They do a lot of supervising.
Yes. Yes. But it helps a lot,
Right?
Especially for the newer guys that are, and that's one of the great things about where our club is right now is we've got some younger guys and ladies that are getting involved, and so we have the guys that have been there for forever, kind of mentoring, and so that kind of it does help.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they do a lot of supervising. I mean, they help where they can.
Right.
And still. We've got some guys that have been in the club for, 30 or 40 years. And are still faithful to be there all the time and help with everything. So it's, it's a great combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's designed this way, but I think the ladies kind of make it happen. The ladies tend to be doing all the like work involved and letting the guys just cook.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we're more of the face, and greeting people.
Right.
And do you need some syrup? Do you need some butter? What about milk refills? Cleaning up the tables, that kind of thing.
Because y'all all know the guys wouldn't even think about that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Typically, and it's kind of hard to mess up pancakes and sausage.
That's true. Yeah.
We can do that.
But
I can pull off breakfast.
if we were out there with people needing utensils and things like that, we just eat it with your hands.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
worry about it.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you do have a lot of people in the club that have been in there for 30-something years. I know Jerome Wasserman's still active in the club.
He is.
He's a buddy of mine. And what do you think it is about Kiwanis Club that keeps those generations in the club, where you have 2 or 3 generations of people that are there together? What is it about Kiwanis Club?
Well, I will definitely say for me, Kiwanis Club is so near and dear to my heart because of what we do in the community. All the events that we participate in to give back to the kids. That's what I enjoy the most. I know Chad's going to talk about networking and all the other things, but that is what I love about Kiwanis.
Now, what are some of the things, events that are specific to kids, which Kiwanis is mostly kid things.
Yes.
Yeah,
But what are some
absolutely.
of the ones that are your favorites?
Yeah, so track and field is the top.
Yeah.
Our bug club, which is bringing up grades, where we go into the schools and we recognize those kids that have brought their grades up.
Yeah.
Those are 2 that I am very heavily participate in.
Now, do you all do every Jasper City school for bug? Or is it certain ones?
Yes, we do. So we do Park and Maddox.
Okay.
Those are the 2 that we do bug in.
Right. My daughter even mentioned bug the other day. She's a 2nd grader at Park.
Yes.
And she said, "Dad, I'm bringing my grades up because I'm going to get some ice cream." And I said, "Go
That's
for it."
right.
Yeah,
That's
go
right.
for it.
I love it.
Yes.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, we do ice cream in the first semester and then pizza in the second semester.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
that's always been one of my favorites too. So this is actually my 2nd stint in Kiwanis Club. Moved away from Jasper for about 10 years and then moved back. And I enjoyed it so much the first time that I was involved here that, I wanted to be a part of it again. But I was bug coordinator when I was in it before. So it's always been one of my favorites too, and to see kids excited about school and their grades and those types of things. Again, track and field day. I mean, those are probably our 2 biggest ones that I think the kids probably don't realize how much joy we get out of it too.
Oh, yeah.
But they enjoy it, but we enjoy it as well. Seeing them be so excited and have so much fun and those types of things. So, and then the key clubs that we sponsor and builders clubs and all those types of things. We're going to be helping chaperone a key club dance at the high school
that's
Friday
cool.
night. So
Is that the inaugural? Is that the first time they've done a key club dance? I don't remember one.
Well, they're sponsoring a Sadie Hawkins dance.
Okay.
And but I don't think they've had one in a while. I think this is the first one they've had in several years. So trying to bring that back. I know I think they used to have one every year,
Right.
and they're bringing that back. So those types of things, it just it's a wonderful part of getting to see. We do a lot with scholarships and grants. We started a grant program in the last few years for a lot of our nonprofits in the area that can apply for those. And so Kiwanis we're working directly with kids, but then we also get to help, and that's where Pancake Breakfast comes in.
Right.
This you said it. This is our largest fundraiser, and so that's where that money goes, is toward scholarships for high school seniors and to our nonprofits who work with children and adults in need of all different types in the community. So,
Yeah,
That's right.
I think that's so cool. And now you mentioned that he'll bring up networking, and I know he
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that keeps people in Kiwanis Club, the Rotary
Yeah.
Club, that sort of thing, is
Yeah.
that just the friendships
Yes.
that
That's
you
right.
make, and then
Yes.
that leads into networking for your businesses as well.
Sure, absolutely, it does, and it's it's not a primary motivation for it, but it winds up being a secondary benefit,
That's right.
especially like you said, the relationships, getting to know people, and that's part of where for me, coming back, and there were so many that were there before.
Right.
There were some that were gone, but you mentioned Jerome Wassman, Todd Thompson, Terry Gerganis, Jim Clark. Randy Red Mill. You start naming all those
Oh,
names.
yeah.
Those
That's
guys that I got to know, a lot of them in Kiwanis before, were familiar faces. In addition to a lot of other folks I didn't
Some of
know.
those guys have been in Kiwanis since I was in high school.
Yes, many of them have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm having my 30th reunion this year, and
Yeah.
and there's some of them that have been in
Absolutely.
there that long.
They have. Most
Yeah.
of those guys have.
Yeah.
Either 30 or close to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild that they would be in it that long. But I really do think the thing is the relationships, because when I've been in Kiwanis and in Rotary, to go and have a meal with somebody and sit and talk before the speaker, it just
Yeah.
builds those friendships.
It
you
does.
know?
It
Yeah,
does.
and I think Chad and I met in Kiwanis, like for
We
the
did.
first time. So,
Yeah.
and we've became really good friends.
Absolutely, and now
Yeah.
we're serving in Kiwanis together and on the chamber board together, and so there's several people like that we wouldn't have gotten to know each other if it hadn't been for Kiwanis.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's how I've built relationships that I would have never talked
Yeah,
to those folks probably.
sure,
But then you sit by them at lunch, and you're like, oh, we got a lot in common.
That's right.
absolutely. Yeah, and it builds community in general.
Yeah.
Right. As far as being able to see each other out in the community and do other things, and you wind up building those relationships, like you said, that last a long time. So.
Now for Pancake Day, last year you guys said you sold about 600 tickets. Is that right?
Pretty close to it, yeah.
That's a lot of pancakes and a lot of tickets and a lot of funds going to a really good cause. This year we need to break that and sell a few more. I think.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
Terrell Manasco from the station, he's in Kiwanis. He's already been in here just hawking tickets like crazy to all of us. And but you guys are still selling tickets. It's $5 now, and anybody listening, watching on social media, you can reach out to these guys or call Terrell here at the radio station, or anybody that's in Kiwanis, get you a ticket for $5 right now.
That's right.
Yes.
And then it's going to be $6 at the door. And when you go, it may be good to go in shifts, because there are so many people that come. I'm always in that last shift that shows up around 10 o'clock, 10:30. But you guys have like people waiting at the door at 7 in the morning, don't you?
Oh,
Typically we do. Yeah, that's typically the busiest time is early morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, you come at 10:30, 11, you get what's left.
Right,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll give you multiple
Yeah, we'll just
plates.
start
That'd be
packing
a
it
lot
on
of-
top.
A lot of pancakes.
You may
in there.
get 8 or 10 pancakes
Yeah.
instead of 3 in on your plate.
That's why I come late, because I got to feed all those kids. You know?
That's right.
We'll hook you up. Just have you going out with a stack.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what is the funnest thing for each of you guys about Pancake Breakfast Day? What's your favorite part?
Well, so last year I worked the ticket table as people were coming in. And so the year prior to that, I worked serving tables. And I'll be honest, like, I like seeing people come in and pay, but that's what I do every day is I work at the bank. I'm dealing with money. So being able to just sit down with those folks and,
Yeah.
Can I take your tray when you're done? Can I throw your garbage away? Sitting down and talking with them, folks that didn't have anybody, they came just to sit by themselves, sitting down, and we're, just thanking them for coming and participating in this. And
Yeah.
so I enjoy being able to walk around and socialize.
Right.
I like to talk to people.
Right.
So just, walking around, thanking them and all of that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what about you, Chad?
Yeah, for me, last year, like I said, I got to be back there cooking.
They finally let you
They
cook.
finally let me
Yeah.
back there to cook, so not just sample,
Right.
Because then wouldn't be anything left, right?
Yeah.
So, but I had a lot of fun back there cooking. We were cooking pancakes, and Ford Richardson and I and Brooke's son, so we had a good time. Back
Now, what
there.
time do the first cooks have to get there to be ready for this?
Oh,
5
4:30 or 5.
Yeah, 5. I think we said 5.
That's
5
an
a.m.,
early morning
so-
shift there.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I signed up for the second shift, especially because we're chaperoning the dance the night before.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. I signed up for the second shift.
Good call by you.
Yeah, instead of the early morning. Yeah, it's not quite as busy then either, like
Oh,
we
that's
talked
true,
about
yeah,
earlier. So, yeah.
The pancake breakfast is coming up this Saturday. Tickets still available, $5 right now. It'll be $6 at the door. Now, do you guys still have the giveaway on the back of the ticket? Do they still do that?
Yes, we will have a giveaway, and
Okay.
it is a gift card, 2 gift cards actually, to Tallulah's store
Yes.
downtown.
Okay.
Yes.
To Tallulah Home, is that right?
Yes, Tallulah Home. That's what it is.
Okay. So
Yes.
Yes.
it'll be good. I know in the past they'd give like gas cards or different
Mm.
things like that, and you write your name on the back of the ticket, and y'all do drawings
right.
for the
That's
winners.
exactly
so
right, yes.
Couple different gift cards, so you're giving money to a good cause, and you might get a little money back. You might get a gift
Yeah.
card to be able to go get some cool stuff. I haven't been in that Tallulah store yet. I've got to go. I got a friend that works there, and it just looks like the coolest place in the world, though.
Yeah, I haven't been, but I definitely need to stop in as well.
Yeah. Maybe one of us will win the gift card.
That's right.
Talking to the I almost said Rotary Club. Talking to the Kiwanis Club of Jasper today. I'm going to take a quick break here on Live at 9 and let you hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back and talk more about the Kiwanis Club and some of the different fundraisers they'll have coming up and different things that they do in the community. Because a lot of people think, oh, these weird clubs, what do they do? They're like the Masons or something. No, they're really, really cool community groups that do a lot of work in the community. So we'll be right back on Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. And we're back here on WJLX. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Hey, Chad Hayes was mentioned right there at the end. You heard his ad, so be sure to contact Chad and Luke at Alpha for any insurance needs you have. And I want to bring up our title sponsors, too, Young Jewelers and Jake's on Fourth. We appreciate them as well. Young Jewelers, hey, we just passed Valentine's Day, so you can breathe. But springtime's in the air. It's time for people to start getting married, start getting engaged. Go to Young's Jewelers and let them help you, because if you're a guy like me, you need all the help you can get when it comes to those areas. So go let them help you. And then take your significant other out for a great night on the town at Jake's on 4th. They got some incredible food specials each week. Last week they had swordfish. They had a rack of lamb. Like, those are New Zealand lamb, I think is what it was, which I don't know if anybody checked the passport of the lamb, but it sounded good. Go. Where else can you get that kind of stuff in Jasper, Alabama? So go check out Jake's on 4th. With us today, we've got the Kiwanis Club representatives. It's Brooke and Chad, and you guys have the pancake breakfast coming up this weekend that we've been talking about. Everybody should come out for pancake breakfast. What does that money go to? We talked a little bit earlier, but tell us a little bit more about where it goes.
So it does go toward our scholarships and grants that we give out each and every year. And so last year, I think we gave out around $10,000 in grants and over $2,000 in scholarships. And so it really goes to a great cause, just pouring those funds back into the community.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I know you do applications for both, right?
That's right.
When does that kind of come around as far as?
So it's going to kick off toward May.
Okay.
Somewhere a little bit before summer.
Yeah, a little bit before. And
Yeah.
is that what you do with grants too?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What are some of the other things that people need to know about Kiwanis Club?
So one other thing that we participate in, we don't actually host it, but we do heavily participate, is our Cast for Kids.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so that is also another event that I thoroughly enjoy. And really, we just come out and we help everybody get registered. And to see the smiles on these kids' faces when they catch a fish out of Walker County Lake, I mean, they think it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And Billy is a huge asset to that. So one thing he always says is, fish on, fish on. And so that's kind of like just something that we've carried on.
Yeah.
So every time, I think Shelly had a lot of fun with that last year, or not last year, the year before. And when she heard that fish on, she was just like an echo.
Right.
And so we thoroughly enjoy Cast for Kids. And
And
that happens usually in the fall. So.
And there's fish on all the time through that event. Like, there's somebody's catching a fish like every 30 seconds.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right. Absolutely.
Because they stock the lake,
I
don't
was
they?
going to say they do a great job of keeping the lake stocked.
Yeah.
Yes, and especially before events like that. So, yeah, it's a really fun day for the kids and for us too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Now,
yeah.
do they let y'all fish a little bit too?
we kind of help them,
Right.
If kids need assistance,
Right.
So we're kind of just there to help them. Look, that'd be the most successful fishing I would do if I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Well, my son, he has came every year, and what he does is he'll hook the fish and he'll allow the participant to reel that fish in.
Oh, yeah.
And so he loves that. So he will have his pole out there just in case he
Yeah.
gets a fish, and then he can pass that reel right on so that they can reel it in.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Now, Kiwanis Club has been around. What's the years now? Is it over 100 years?
Yes,
In
it is.
Jasper?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And 23 was our
Yeah.
100th year.
Yeah.
Okay.
2023.
I knew it was somewhere right in there. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That says a lot about the organization that it's been around for 100 years. And I think Kiwanis and Rotary and Jasper have both been around for over 100 years now.
Yes.
Yes.
And that says a lot about those two organizations and what they do in the community, for sure.
Yeah, well, and one thing that I think is phenomenal and really special about our club is we've never had the same president year after year. So every year we have a new president that has never served as president before.
Wow.
And we really pride ourselves in that.
Nobody's ever doubled up?
No.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Absolutely.
would think it would have to at some point.
Yeah, and that's another great part about trying to invest and mentor other people to take those leadership roles, those servant leadership roles. It's pretty special to get to be a part of that. I mean, it involves a lot, right?
That's right.
Brooke's president this year,
Yeah.
so it does involve a lot, but it's also very rewarding, and it does give people opportunities to be involved in and learn about being involved in leadership that can carry over into whatever their vocational world is, business world, whatever they're doing. So
Right. And now I know you guys do several fundraisers. The pancake breakfast is probably the largest of the year, but you got after that you'll have the pickleball
Yes.
tournament coming up, which is a new fundraiser for you guys. It's probably only been what two years maybe that
I
you've
think
done
this will be
pickleball?
the third
Yeah,
one.
this will
Okay.
be the
Yeah.
third year. And I will tell you, AJ Harris, our treasurer, man, she heads that up. She is our pickleball queen, and she does a phenomenal job. And Jeremy, our secretary, is heavily involved in that as well.
Yeah.
And them two together, that is probably our second largest fundraiser.
Well, and I met AJ when we were in Leadership Walker County together about 10 years ago.
Yes.
She's a fire plug. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
and she's the type of person you just give her something to do and
Yes.
she's going to handle it.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yeah. That first day I met her, I was like, I need to jot down your name because we're going to need to meet up again sometime.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Now, we also do Radio Day with WJLX, and
Yes.
I'm really hoping this year that we can kind of change Radio Day a little bit back to kind of the old school way that we did it. I know last year we did a couple of little announcements throughout
Right.
the day,
Right.
but back in the day they used to bring in people
Yes.
throughout the day.
Yes.
And I just think that's so much better for the community to be able to come in and
Mm-hmm.
see our studio and us interact with people, and just make it more that old school way than what it's been in the past.
Yeah, that was actually my first experience talking about Kiwanis on the radio, was participating in those radio days. And
Yeah.
we would sign up for different hours that
Right.
we would come in and spend a few minutes doing what we're doing today and
Right.
talk about all the different things that Kiwanis is involved in and all that we do. So
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and say right now we're going back to that. I'll make the executive decision, even
Okay.
though I have no say so in anything.
Okay.
I think Timmons will go along with that too.
yeah,
So,
that sounds good.
we'll be sure to set that. When is Radio Day? It's usually like August sometimes. Is that right?
September.
Yeah.
September. Okay, I knew it was
Yeah.
kind of in that time of year. What are there any other fundraisers I'm missing as far as Kiwanis goes?
No, those are all our main ones. I think I can't think of another one.
Oh, I can't think either. I hope I'm not missing one.
Not either. I was going to say too, talking about how we have our presidents and vice president and president elect; those rotate every year.
Right.
But our secretary and treasurer, Jeremy Haygood and AJ Harris, they are really our anchor officers that stay in those positions. Jerome Wassman,
Oh, he was what, treasurer for about 50 years.
He was secretary, I believe.
secretary, okay.
Yeah, for many years.
I'm
Yeah.
stretching it at 50,
Yeah.
but it was a
And
long
so
time.
Those they are really our anchors that help all of us as we rotate in and out of those positions to kind of keep everything on help us stay on track with what all we need to make sure we've got prepared for everything and planned for everything and keep everything going. So
How many years does it typically take somebody to get on the board and kind of rotate all the way through president and past president?
I would say 3 to 5 years,
Right. Yeah.
just so that you can get a good understanding of how the club operates before you get into that president role.
Yeah. Now, how many years have you been in Kiwanis?
Yeah, so I've been in Kiwanis since 2016.
Okay, so you've been in 10 years
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's good. How about you, Chad? I know you were in and left,
yeah,
but
so I've been in now back in for 3 years, I believe, and then I was in for about 9 years in the first stint. So
yeah.
I was actually about to rotate on to being president when I got called away from First Baptist here to another church in Leeds. So I was in line to be president then, but missed that opportunity because I moved away. So
Right.
yeah. So
Well, and Kiwanis, you can just look around town and see the effects that Kiwanis has had in different. I mean, the first thing that pops off my head is Cairo Gambriel Field. That's for Kiwanis Rotary is what Cairo is. A lot of people don't know that.
right.
But then the Pocket Park leading into downtown, it was a Kiwanis
Yep.
initiative with Jasper Main Street, and
It
it's
was.
named after longtime Kiwanian and former probate judge
Yes.
It just left me. What's his name?
Yes.
Stanley Way.
Stanley was the coolest old guy.
He was.
Like, because I had a move away experience kind of like you, and I was in Kiwanis when I left. And when I came back, there were people like Stanley still there, and me thinking, oh, I would have never got to see him again.
Yes.
And he was such a good person.
Yeah, he was.
But there's pictures of Kiwanis. There's things that Kiwanis have done all over town that people may not even realize it was a Kiwanis thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is there any others that y'all can think of that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head?
No, not
Put
that
you
I
on
can
the
think of.
spot there.
Yeah, not
I
that
know,
can
I
think
But
know.
of.
there's
I
probably
know.
a lot that people our age don't even realize Kiwanis
Right.
did that 75 years
Yes.
ago.
That's right.
know.
Yes, yeah, it's it's a rich history, like you said, for Rotary and Kiwanis both. And I will say too, if you look at district and then statewide, for Rotary and Kiwanis both are really, really strong clubs. One of
Right.
the strongest clubs in our areas and in our even compared to cities larger than Jasper.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
right.
So,
And
yeah.
so very, very strong clubs and have been for many, many years.
Yeah.
So
When I think when you see how strong and how long those clubs have lasted, it's really just it speaks to our community as a whole.
It does.
And how our community rallies around things like that, where you're helping kids, you're helping people in need. And the Kiwanis Club has done so much over the years. So. Well, guys, tell them one more time about the pancake breakfast. Give them the details on that so everybody comes out this weekend to the pancake breakfast.
Yeah, so Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11, you can dine in or carry out. Come support Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast.
Yep, and we've got tickets. So
Tickets for
let
sale?
us know. Yeah, you save $1 per plate if you get tickets in advance, and come and have some pancakes and sausage with us.
Or they're happy to sell them to you at the door because $1 makes a difference. So every dollar counts.
That's right.
And if you're really lucky, you'll get a pancake that has been made by Chad.
Oh yeah, be very lucky. Yeah, and reminder too that is at the Bevel Cafeteria
That's
building,
right.
5 Lows, currently 5 Lows. Yep.
Yep, Bevel State Cafeteria. And if you get there early, expect a lot of folks, but it goes from 7 to 11. Is that right?
7:30 to 11.
7:30 to 11. So be sure to show out. And Dream Fit will be there. So have your dancing shoes on. Because, do you know what times they'll be performing?
So they're going to come a little bit later, so about 9.
Okay. So 9 o'clock, Dream Fit will be hitting the proverbial stage there at the cafeteria, and they will be expecting everyone to get involved.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for joining us today. And Terrell's going to be there too. If you're really lucky, you'll get a pancake made by Terrell because he tells me he's an incredible cook.
You'll be lucky if you survive.
Thank you guys for listening to Live at 9 today. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, be kind and love, and we'll see you tomorrow on Live at 9 on WJLX.